Okay, so here we go. Some more command streaming. Yesterday, Lazy challenged me to basically go with one Alpha class submarine against two 688s in the Barents Sea. And after some careful... Jesus, I need to disable the audio there. And after some careful consideration, it looks like it might be doable. I will set up the mission first on the stream and then basically play through it and try to play through it in different ways. I don't know how successful that will be. The first version will like I want to do it basically in increasing difficulty settings. So basically plan is yeah, echo. Yeah, I disabled the echo. But the plan is more or less to basically start with a setup where Bluefor doesn't have nuclear release authorization, but we have. So we can use nukes, they can't. Makes everything usually a little bit easier. Then I will go trying to do it conventional versus conventional with no nuclear release authorization. And then we'll do it with everyone has nuclear release authorization. So yeah, basically I know I use basically quite often. So, create new blank scenario. Barents Sea is somewhere up here, yeah, exactly. Barents Sea is basically this area, and you can see, let me disable the taskbar. It's pretty flat there. Makes torpedo evasion and generally torpedo warfare more challenging than somewhere in the Atlantic where it's just so deep. Okay, maybe not here. But here, like minus 12,000 feet, that's like 10 times as deep as we can dive without imploding. Okay, let's start by adding the given sides to it. I'm blind again. Where's the sides? Edit briefing. Add edit sides. Okay. We're going to add. We are Soviet scum. And the other side is going to be filthy capitalists, as for usual. And we're going to make them... We're going to assume that this is... We start with basically an aggressive posture from both sides. So we're going to make filthy capitalists hostile towards the Soviet scum. And the other way around as well. Hostile. Awareness level. Both normal, and we're going to... we're going to give the filthy capitalists veteran awareness and us as well. Doctrine, rules of engagement, filthy capitalists, not granted, do not use nuclear weapons. That's what we want, and Soviet scum gonna get not granted. Granted, use nuclear weapons. Bah. See you later, Wolf. So, that's that. Now we have our two sides and make sure we're gonna add the two 688s first. Then we switch to filthy capitalists, and we're going to add the rectangle. I'm going to adjust that. We basically want to happen somewhere up here. Let me see. How big do we want to make this area? Problem is going to be finding the 688s, more or less. Let's add one more reference point down here. So we basically have an area which pretty much, let's include the coastal waters, extends pretty far. How big is this area? Jesus, okay, that's way too big. We're never going to find anything in that case. Maybe we just make it a more reasonably sized area in the Barents, I think. Because otherwise, if we make it like 500 nautical miles by 500 nautical miles, we're never going to find anything. 4 days. Okay. I think this is a more reasonable size. It's still 400 nautical miles. How big is that here? 200. Yeah, this might work. I guess this can work. Okay, now we're going to put some submarines in add units. And to get some kind of randomization before we get there, I'm actually going to let them enter the patrol area, and then the AI will automatically select random waypoints for the patrol. So we don't know where stuff starts despite us making the mission ourselves. So submarines, 688, and we're going to use a 1982 one here. Yes, this one. Okay, what do we have? It has 24 torpedoes, 4 sub-rocks, 4... Yeah, okay. Sounds like a plan to me. And we're going to clone this one and put the second one here. And you can see already, because it's so flat here, it's only 280 feet deep. They can't use their towed array, so that's going to be quite good for us. Okay, and now we make a new okay, we want to make both an anti-surface and submarine patrol. Anti-surface naval. I've never tried to set them on 2 patrols at the same time. We'll see how that goes. Anti-surface. Otherwise, we will just set 1 to anti-submarine and 1 to anti-surface. Area validation failed. Okay. Yeah. Let's order these waypoints. Okay, now it works. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, that's 1. And now we're going to add another mission. Anti-submarine patrol. Yeah, area validation failed, I know. Now it works. And yeah, I can't assign them to... Wait, I think there's a patrol called... let me see. I think there's a patrol called naval control or something, sea control, and I think it engages both types of ships. Patrol types, yes. Sea control. A sea control mission combines the anti-surface naval and ASW mission. Yes, this mission is used to turn a piece of ocean into a no-go zone for any hostile units. Surface ships assigned to this mission will engage any surface ships and submarines that stray into the area. Okay, I don't know if it also works for submarines, but I guess we will test that out, so... no, let's delete the 2 missions. And let's make a new one. Certificate. Patrol and sea control. Patrol. Okay. Mission. Yeah. So like this. And now we're going to assign those. Do we have any 1/3 rule? Investigate contacts out within weapon range. Yes. Ship submarine seconds. Group size single vessel. Don't use the 1/3 rule. We want everything at station at the same time. Submarine cruise. Station throttle creep. Attack throttle unspecified, so it will basically decide by the AI. Okay, sounds looks good to me. Okay. I'm going to just quickly to check if this works. I guess it does. They set waypoints to inside the mission area. So that's good. We're going to add one Cashin class destroyer to our site, so we have some. So because the Alpha, when you look at the database entry, the Alpha class has. We're going to use this one because it's the 1982 variant. The sonar only has a maximum range of 15 nautical miles, which is bad. So I checked yesterday what ships we can use, which won't basically kill the submarines before we can, but still have a reasonably good sonar, which might be helpful, and the Cashin class is pretty good for that. So we're going to switch sides now to Soviet scum and start adding our units. No, add unit actions here. And we're basically gonna pretend that that thing comes from here and gonna enter the patrol area. Surface ship. And we're searching for Cashin. And we're searching for... that's India, Soviet Union, 1980. Is this one that I'm looking for? Yes, because this one has 40 nautical mile range, so no. Like, you still can get easily with a submarine within like 5 nautical miles, shoot it in its face, and it won't see you if you do it correctly, but we might get lucky and it detects something before it gets wrecked. Otherwise, we have a flaming datum and we at least know, oh, no, something shot it up there, so probably there's a submarine close to it. Okay, because basically this thing has like torpedo tubes, but doesn't have any of the really mean anti-submarine missiles, like the rocket propelled torpedoes. So, let's switch on God mode for a second. Okay, we can't see the reference points because I basically want to give both sides roughly the same reference points. So that basically they at least somewhat intersect. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. Switch side again. Yes. One reference point here, one reference point there, one reference point there, one reference point there. The thing is, it won't be a problem if it's a little bit larger or smaller in some areas, because basically we'll set that that they also investigate contact outside the patrol zone if they detect them. So that should be good. Okay. Now we have to select these waypoints, create a new mission, and say, anti-submarine warfare patrol. That's basically going to be for the surface ship, yes. Area is... Okay, which waypoint do I need to move? That one and that one? Yes. Yep. Okay. And we're going to set it to transit throttle full. It gets there reasonably fast, and station throttle gonna be creep because otherwise you don't hear shit. Let's see, how long does it take to get there? Can check by checking the waypoint heading F2. Time to go desired is 21 hours. Okay, we will move that thing closer. How about this? Or rather this. Now it should be a lot faster. 5 hours, yeah. Okay, that's good. We want to give them at least, I would say... Okay, actually, let me reverse that. Having to wait 20 hours is kind of good, because 20 hours, the submarines will do 5 knots. Yeah, this is the lazy challenge. I'm currently setting up the mission for that, basically. I could have, like, I looked into if I can quickly randomize the position of the 2688s, but I couldn't quickly, so basically we're going to just fast forward 20 hours and let them patrol randomly inside the area, and then we should have a reasonable area of uncertainty where they are. So I'm going to change the mission again for this anti-submarine patrol and put this to cruise. Oh wait, let me see. What is the time to go now? 22 hours. Yeah, that's good, I guess. 22 hours. That's like roughly 110 nautical miles. So we can start our submarine. Yeah, I guess we can start our submarine somewhere over here. Make it drive around the testing island. Because the Alpha is quite fast, we can... Yeah, we can basically full throttle up towards here and then just go in there. So, yeah, let's put our submarine. Edit unit. Just for the lols. And we want a submarine. Alpha class. We're going to use the 1982 one. And let's see, what do we have loaded? No, magazines I want. Magazines. Okay, we have... Okay, Starfish. That is nuclear depth charge. Okay, we technically... I want some squalls. And I don't... Like, the first variant we play will be... we shoot first nuclear. So I'm going to unload... I have to check which one of them is the better one. Although, to be honest... Let me check. Okay, this one is 11 nautical miles, 35 knots, 8 nautical miles at 45 knots. I think this one... I clicked... No, this one is a faster one, 70 knot. Yeah, I'm going to use 5365A. I'm going to unload this one. 0. I'm going to instead load 4 of these. Now we have in total 4, 8, 10, 12. Actually, and let's unload 2 of these. 2. And we're going to load 2 20 kiloton nuclear torpedoes. Okay, now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. So we have 4 of the rocket-propelled Schqual torpedoes, which go 200 knots but are unguided. Then we have 2 rocket-propelled conventional torpedoes, 2 rocket-propelled nuclear depth charges, 2 straight-running non-rocket-powered 20 kiloton nuclear torpedoes, and we have 2 conventional torpedoes. And we unloaded these here. So we're basically full on ready for nuclear war, basically. Okay, I think... I can't think of anything I missed. Oh wait, I wanted to add a neutral site to have some false contacts in the area. Edit site at... neutral. No, ghosts. I'm going to call them ghosts. Ghosts. And they are basically neutral to everyone. Let me see how that works. I don't know which false... Yeah, false contacts. Can they move? I don't know. Apparently, yes, they can. And it's on the wrong side. Does this move? No, apparently it doesn't, I guess. Does it? Creep? Yeah, it doesn't move. Hmm. Okay, that's kind of sad. Okay, okay, I guess we let that go, and basically I'm going to figure out how I can make random contacts, false contacts for the next one. Okay, let me check once more. Let's switch sides. They both have their... Okay, inherited tight. I think the mission, though... mission doctrine. Anti-submarine usually... Subsurface is usually free. Fire at any contacts not positively identified as friendly. That's usually the default setting. And to be honest, we're going to use that. Yeah, I think we're going to use that. Because otherwise they will basically wait until we're in their face. And they figured out we're definitely friendly. And I mean, they are in the Barents Sea and we're assuming like a kinda Cold War scenario here. So, I guess they would shoot shit before... shoot first, ask questions never. Watching while servers are restarting. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so let me deselect these reference points here. This guy has his mission, anti-submarine warfare patrol. And wait, we have to change title description. I want to change event editor, weather, scenario feature settings. Okay. Yes, no, don't care. Tactical EMP, yes. High energy lasers, we don't have any here. Railguns, no. Communications disruption, yes. Cargo operation, we don't need. Aircraft damage, neither. Okay. So now we should have... because I don't know, lazy, because it just happened to be that way. Okay. I think I will not control the cache-in. The cache-in will be just... well, testing terabyte of RAM. Sounds like a blunt to me. Okay, I will just control the submarine. I will not control the cache-in. The cache-in is just basically an AI asset that is going to do its thing here. Oh, wait, duration. Gonna up the duration, so it's 7 days, so we don't run into a problem that we run out of time. Actually, let's up the duration much more. Yeah. Although it doesn't matter, we can even play afterwards 14 days. It's fine. Okay, and now we start the scenario. I'm going to plot a course down here. And I'm going to tell the seafloor is that's so flat, 420 feet, 300. Okay, I'm just going to tell it as deep as possible and flank throttle. And get there ASAP. 13 hours, okay, I'm not going to tell them to go that fast. Let's go with a full throttle, 32 knots. I want to be basically here 24 hours, 17 hours, that's still too fast. Let's do 25. Said 2 weeks and you'll never run out of time. Yeah, I just did that. Okay, 20, well, that's still too fast submarine. To be honest, that's just for the banter. Just going to put this guy on the other end of the planet and tell it to flank. Yeah, one day, 4 hours. Okay, let's speed up time. A lot. So we basically at the moment have our Alfa running here at 42 knots, fast as fuck, bro. And the cash-in is moving into the patrol zone. $20 hours. This is basically just so that the submarines, the 688s, move a little bit out. Out a little bit. 8 hours. The submarine will be here in... Why are you... Oh, he's going 12 knots because it's so flat there. Suboptimal. Can we make calls which is more efficient? Is it deeper? Here it's deeper. That's weird. Okay, let's go. Let's give this guy a new course. Depth 900 feet. Okay, what do you say now? 2 days, but I think as soon as we hit deeper water, we should be able to throttle up. Speed time up a little bit. In before our caching gets sunk before we get there. Can we go faster, please? Yes, 20 knots. Why are we only going 20 knots? Can't we go faster here? Oh. That never happened. Okay, fastest fuck throttle is set. Still going to need 16 hours though to get there. Guess that's fine. Meanwhile, we can disable air sensors because we don't have any aircraft. Surface sensors, no. Underwater sensors, no. Air weapons, nobody cares. Land weapons, nobody cares. Underwater weapons, surface weapons, yeah, okay. Okay, here we still can use our variable depth towed array. But up here I think it's going to be no good. I don't know, we'll see. So how soon can we expect this guy to be here? 12 hours. It's going to be pretty much in the night local time. So basically, the idea is, let's browse scenario platforms. The filthy capitalists have these guys here. And they have, basically, since they don't have nuclear release orders, they won't use the subrock. So they have the Mark 48 Mod 4, 75% success rate. And I think can do either 40 knots for 20 nautical miles. In that case, they will never catch us because we can run 42 knots. And they can do 17.5 nautical miles at 55 knots. In other words, at 40 knots, that thing has 30 minutes of fuel. So we basically have 1,800 fuel points. That means we have at 55 knots 1,146 seconds, equaling to 19 minutes. And if we go 42 knots, Torpedo goes 55. He has a closure of 13 knots, given we are in a straight straight chase. So 0.3 times 12, no, 13. So basically, in a straight line, he will maximum close 4.1 nautical miles. So my assumption is that we probably can get within 5, maybe 6, maybe 5, rather 6 miles to shoot something back, and then if we just turn around and run, we should be able to outrun any weapons fire. The problem is they are active, so it can happen to us that we basically fire a Squall. And even if we kill him, if we get too close, his torpedo will still catch us. And we don't have... Our countermeasures are kinda meh, if I remember correctly. Generic acoustic decoy, yeah, it's kinda... Probability, like probability that it works is like 15% on its own, so it's kinda not a good idea to rely on that. Okay, so we will have to cut throttle here in a second. It's actually slow down time. Okay, how's the layer? Strength is 0.3, layer is pretty flat, 130 feet to 220 feet in depth. Pretty much doesn't change too much. Okay. Thing is, they have a towed array. They're not going to be able to use it everywhere. But they're going to trail a towed array below the layer. So we're mostly going to stay above the layer. That basically... And I'm saying basically way too much, I'm sorry. That gives us... That we basically have to... Jesus. We have to reduce their detection probability against us as much as possible. So you want to stay on the side of the layer where they have the worst sonar, which is in this case the bow sonar. At least it should be like that. Let me see. No, it's blow scenario platforms. Blow scenario platforms. With the capitalists. Their hull sonar has a maximum range of 40 nautical miles. It's early 1980s technology, LF band. And the passive-only towed array has a range of 70 nautical miles. Same operating band, late 1970s technology. So if we can stay on the side of the layer there where sonar is, then we're pretty much good. And since they can't trail their... Like if they are below the layer, and they can't trail their towed array above the layer. So, for us in this scenario, until we get shot at, there's no reason to go below the layer. It's going to only hurt our chances of survival, pretty much. Okay. Where's this guy? Okay, our Cashin is going to take this route, so I'm going to run a zigzag across here. And since our sonar is a lot worse, we're going to run at creep throttle all the time. No reason for us to speed up here. And let me check that in the game settings. I have message log, race pop-up, new contact, new air contact, new surface contact, new underwater contact. Yeah, all checked. Also new weapon contact checked. New weapon contact, yes, also raises pop-up. So pretty much everything. Contact change, yep. Everything we want. No, they can't trail their towed array above the layer because you basically would need to have control surfaces on it, and it would put more strain on the wire. At least that's what I know. Could be completely wrong because sonar tag is kind of, yeah. It's same as countermeasures and fuses, stuff like that. It's, yeah. Shrouded in secrecy topic. The big, there's a recent French class where there's a relatively good picture of a towed array from a surface ship. And that thing is like a like it's bigger than a fucking car. And I guess that thing you can pretty much steer where on which depth it runs. But for submarine, as far as I know, you can't really. I mean, most towed arrays, apart from the thick line ones, you can really only use that 5 knots slow speed. Yes, they can go low in depth, and then we will have pretty bad chances at detecting them, but at the same time they will also have... What do you mean stream it from there? I'm not aware that you can... Well, for the towed array on submarines, I'm not aware that you can basically run them above your depth. So if you run your submarine below the layer, I don't think you can run the towed array above the layer. If that's the case, it's not modeled, but as far as I know, it's also not a thing in real life. For submarine towed arrays. For surface towed arrays, that's a different thing. As far as I know, they can pretty much choose wherever they want, because they're just much heavier. You can just put, like, thicker wire on it and have a lot stronger, like, actuators, stuff like that. Okay, let's speed up so we get here in this zone. Yeah, if you run above the layer, they can have the towed sonar above the layer, and that's pretty much if you select shallow, or really just stay relatively shallow waters, then it will trail the towed array above the layer, because it's assuming you're searching for surface contacts. That can be really helpful. But usually if you're looking for a submarine, you want to ideally cover both sides, or be on the side of the layer which the enemy has their sonar on. So the idea is, if you run above the layer, you can have at least your bow sonar above the layer and search like above the layer. Meanwhile, you have the towed array below the layer, so you have a full picture. So, now we're going to go to creep throttle. Going to hit shallow, or just over the layer, which is nearly periscope depth. And just gonna make some... Yeah, we have really shitty sonar range. We're basically... To be honest, we're going to run 5 knots. We probably want to baffle clear every 20 minutes, so that's roughly every 1.5 miles. Oh, yeah. I might have made the patrol area a little bit big. Okay. That's still... Okay, we basically want to ideally cut off parts of the patrol area so we can be reasonably sure that they aren't in that area. I see it coming, we will never find them. It's just way too big. And technically the legs are a little bit long for baffle clears as far as I know, but... Yeah, it is what it is. When will we arrive here? Oh, what are you doing? Oh yeah, avoid cavitation, all that jazz. When will we arrive here? 1 week, 4 days for this patrol. Okay. That will be 1 day before the scenario runs out. As said, Dexter, you can't, as far as I know, run a submarine towed array above the depth of the submarine. As far as I know, that isn't a thing. Okay. I'm probably going to increase the time more. I don't think we will find this stuff in time. Duration 30 days. Basically a mechanical limitation of towed arrays, more or less. Okay, we're running at the moment at maximum time compression. As soon as we have a contact, the thing will just raise a pop-up. I'm tempted to get a TU-95 MS or something and add it to the anti-submarine mission. Ah, yeah. That's basically what you usually do. You stay above the layer, like pretty shallow, and then you let the towed array drop to below the layer. That's exactly what usually submarines do. If you're searching for submarine contacts, you stay above the layer, use the bow sonar there, and flank the array if you have. And I'm kind of surprised this guy isn't dead yet or hasn't detected anything yet. And at the same time use the towed array below the layer. That's exactly what happens. And since our Alpha doesn't have a towed array, we only have a hull sonar. We don't have a towed array. There's no reason for us to go deep. Or even, yeah, basically we want to stay at above the layer at all times. For us, there's no reason, because if we go below the layer, best thing happening to us really would be, please, can we, no, I want to cancel the waypoint thingy. Thanks, hello? Fuck, dude. Thanks. Because I want to set a little bit, I think we're doing a little bit too crazy on the size of the legs. That might be the case, Lazy. I'm already feeling like, where are they? The reason I'm doing these turns here, pretty much to clear our baffles, because bow sonars always have that zone in the back. So where's this dude going? Okay, there. Okay. I really think I have made the area a little bit too big. And I hope... How much fuel does this guy have left? Not much. 3 days. Oh, jeez. Okay, there we have the first thing. Okay, back to real time. Let's check what does this guy got. Ball nose by okay, by the hull sonar. Okay, so it's within 15 nautical. Jesus. Okay. Okay, we set heading that direction. How far is he from us? Okay, from us he is 42 nautical miles. We're going to... Okay, this guy just... Okay, that guy is now going to attack him, I guess. Do we have a def yet? No. Okay, we're going to run just under the layer. What? Yeah, I want to just run under the layer and run at flank. Okay. How fast can we go here? I'm going to throttle up and just run deep. To ideally save our destroyer from probably going to getting wrecked. I only got one detection on it. Because now this dude is... Okay, I said I would control it. If I would now tell the guy to chill the fuck out and don't fucking run at 1,000,000 knots. Because now he can't hear him anymore. Which is problematic. Okay, what kind of anti-submarine weapons do we have on this thing? Nah, okay, I'm not going to touch it. I technically want to touch it for the speed, because, okay, creep throttle. Okay, yeah, slow down. Because we need some kind of fix on this dude, otherwise, it's kinda useless. And to be honest, we don't need to set it on manual override, we can just set it to avoid cavitation. Avoid cavitation, yes please. And hopefully we will regain him. Maybe we won't. Yeah, I think he is still too loud. Let's switch to creep. Maybe he also just heard us and is now running towards us. It's also a possibility. Yeah, I guess that's what happened. Okay, he's probably not running at 5 knots. Okay, let's assume we meet at 2 hours. He runs 10 knots actually. He would be here. Going to add a reference point here just for reference. Lol. It's 2056 local, 1856 Zulu. We're going to rename that waypoint to let's say 21 Zulu, 2100 Zulu. That's the worst case I would expect him to be. And we don't want to be closer than 6 nautical miles at that point. Or at least we want to make it like a slowdown for checking. Like Jesus, my heart jumped. Okay, vampire. Yeah, okay, he's getting shot at by a harpoon. Yes, not good. Okay. Let's go all... I don't know if that guy has jammers. Do we have anything which has the range to hit something over there? Squall. How far? Okay, let me check. Do we have anything with the range? We are 48 nautical miles away. That thing, I think the only thing that could have the range is this thing. And that thing only has 22 nautical mile range. Yeah. I can't fire the nuke lazy, it's too far away. That's the problem. Do we have a def yet? No, it's only a flaming datum. Okay, we're going to move this guy here and rename it again to 1900 Zulu. So we know at 1900 Zulu, the thing was pretty much there. Let's see. We're probably going to lose the cash in, pretty sure. Maybe not. Attacking a friendly unit is now considered hostile. Really? I lost the missile. Jesus. Okay, that guy at least fired 2 missiles, so he's reloading for 2 minutes, but until we get there, going to take a while. It could also be that he fired... Nope. He fired another missile, Jesus! Like, this is only a destroyer, what is even happening? Okay, 5 knots. Heading 350. He fired 4 missiles, for real? Jesus. Okay, he just fired a full load of harpoons. I guess they are harpoons. Yeah, they are harpoons. He fired a full complement of 4 tubes of harpoons at a fucking destroyer at a range of 6 nautical miles. LOL. Yeah, that Cashin is going to get toasted. We can't really. Okay, let's move this guy here. Classified as guided weapon. Okay, well, really. Yeah, we're never going to defeat them all. No fucking way. Oh, we have SAMs, I forgot. That's actually good. What is it? Ooh, let me turn down. Jesus. Okay, I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit. Like, a little bit more. I hope this is not so loud anymore. Okay, let's see what happens here. Wait, oh. That's not good. Final probability of hit 4%. Yeah, we have SAMs, they're just quite useless. Miss. Yeah, our Gatlings also missed. Not good. Yeah, I'm already at maximum warp hit down here with my Alpha. Okay, a lesson for next time: don't go so far away from the thing you're using a sonar, I guess. At least stay within nuke range of the decoy. Okay, defensive German tried to, yeah, find a probability that the German would have worked 15%. Okay, I think we're going to lose this ship. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, we pretty much... Oh, actually, one of our Gatling guns actually shot one down. That's nice. Yeah, I guess we're not too bad off yet. Our turbines are damaged, though. Yeah, we're probably going to get toasted here. Not good. Oh, actually, the harpoon malfunctioned. Like, sometimes you can have some nice things happen to you. Now there's one left. Pretty much depends if it dies or not, if there's one hit or not. We actually shut it down. I got so fucking lucky. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we're already doing maximum velocity. This guy last time we saw him was running course 332. Let's assume he continues 5 nautical miles. That would mean ends up here at 2000 Zulu. Oh, we have contact again, okay. Yeah, he's reloading his tubes, we might be able to get him here. Okay, let's deselect that one. Let's say this one here is 2000 Zulu. Okay, we have him. He's running 7 knots. What do we have in terms of weaponry? Which one is against underwater weapons? Yeah, we only have... We can wait. We have these torpedoes. What kinematic range do they have? 11 nautical miles at 35 knots. 8 nautical miles at 45 knots. Okay, I think we have... How many have... We have 5 of them. How many do we have in our magazines? We don't need these useless sounds anyways. Where's my torpedo magazine? That's a 76mm chaff flares. Chaff flares. That's for the RBU 6000. I guess we don't have any more torpedoes to reload. I guess we just have the ones in the tubes. That's... Okay, I guess I'm going to change this one on the miscellaneous to torpedo range. Kinematic range only for manual launches. And I'm going to tell that dude to shoot one of... What? Can fire sticks at a submarine? That doesn't make sense. What? Sticks is a... Surface ships. Did they surface? What? Ah, wait. I gave it order 4 here. Gave them an order for... Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's fire one torpedo just to scare him into evading. Ideally, this might work. Problem is, kinda... Our ship is damaged and we're basically adrift more or less. How far are we away? Still 50 miles. So we basically need 20 miles closure, so we're going to be out of range at least for 30 more minutes. So for that time, we basically just have to keep that dude at bay, shooting some low-endish torpedoes at him. This is not going to hit most likely. More fucking missiles. Okay, there's that. Let's add some. Okay, the other submarine is somewhere up here. Surprise sub. They're so sneaky. Okay, do we have a radar detection on that headnet? Yeah, sounds like a radar to me. Yeah. 2D radar, 100 nautical mile range, okay. Okay, this dude is running our direction. That's kinda good. Okay, I'm going to adjust this surprise submarker to here. Somewhere I expect them to be not much further away, because the horizon for air weapons would be... Wait, how high are they flying? Okay, that's 30 miles. And they are traveling at... We don't have altitude yet. It could be there from over the horizon, I don't know. Last fix we had on him was 18 knots traveling this direction. He's going to be torpedo evasion. We're going to assume he does 30 knots. It's going to go full throttle. Okay, let's assume for 20 minutes. Let's say he goes 10 knots within the next... And his course was pretty much this one, 207. Okay, let's assume this is his position at 1925 Zulu. Basically, you want to create an aim point for some nukes. 1925 Zulu. Yeah, we all the thing is we are already full speed, but all this shit happened in like 5 minutes. we were basically searching these submarines for a week, and now everything happened within 5 minutes. Very typical for anti-submarine warfare. When will we be in range? Okay, 25 minutes, we're doing 40 knots. Our cash ain't gonna get wrecked. 11 out of 10. There's pretty much no chance it doesn't. Can we... If I remember correctly, we can manually deploy chaff. Attack options. Lay chaff. Don't know if this works for boats. We'll see, I guess. If it does, this count should go down. We'll see. Okay. It did drop one chaff. I don't know what the rate is for chaff corridors. I'm just going to arbitrarily throw chaff outside the window. I mean, we have 53 charges left. If one of these things hits, we're probably toast anyway, so chaff, all we have, all the chaff. I mean, we're already in the notch. And we're jamming. But I'm fairly pessimistic at this point. What? We actually hit it. Final probability of hit 5% chance, and we actually hit it. We're so fucking okay. Our survival chances just increased by 9,000%, roughly. Accurate figure, scientific and all. I'm not even sure if this helps with the chaff. I hope it does. I think we have a reasonable chance of survival since it's only one missile. Okay, both missed. Now only close-in weapon system can save us pretty much. Uh-oh. Okay, short question. Why isn't shit firing? Target is out of weapon range. Ah, okay. Weapon is reloading. Are you... Okay, well, whatever. Whatever. I think we're probably going to lose it. Drop more chaff. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, why aren't we still not firing? I have a feeling all our closing weapon systems on that side are kinda toast. Let's see. We have this turret here. Wrong side. We have this turret here. That thing should work, but it's reloading for half an hour. That thing should work. Okay, we actually couldn't be any better off because the reloading... Wait. Shit. Yeah. Okay, the AI captain is a retard. He just positioned... Why? Why? Okay, our single operational Gatling gun, like 2 are reloading, 1 is dead, destroyed, is on the other side. So we're basically toast. I'm going to do a last minute effort and fire... Okay, we're going to bearing only launch. A few torpedoes. I'm probably going to sink ourselves or something. To allocate. Okay, let's fire 3, and in case we survive, we have 1 more left. Oh shit, we're going to eat that one. Ouch. Yep. Hey, how is our ship? Torpedo? What the fuck? Okay, I have a feeling of we got fired upon by this sub here. How's our boat? Boat is probably pretty toast. Less, yeah, damage 100%. Yeah, not good. We kinda, yeah. Guess there goes that. Okay, we have an accurate fix on these torpedoes here. I think at least we have. Going to wait a minute and see what happens here. Yeah, okay, we have an accurate fix. Going to rename that to 1908 Zulu. Use vodka burger first 90% of damage instantly. Basically. How far are we from that position? Yeah, we're still way too far, or are we? 44 miles, yeah. We're closing pretty fast for a submarine, but yeah, I don't have any hope of getting there in time. To be honest, I'm not even sure if we will make it to launch any nukes at them. Yeah, and we have no propulsion. We're basically sitting dead in the water. Time to launch the last torpedo it is, I guess. Oh, yeah. We're sinking, guys, and just in case you didn't notice. Yeah, and now we can't fire. Okay. Yes. Okay, there goes that. I'm going to prepare a launch at this position. With nuclear depth charges. And we should fire as soon as we're in range, pretty much. Starfish. 5 kiloton nuclear. Yeah, that went... Okay. Where's the nuke? Where's the nuke? Yeah, the nuke is out of range. Captain of Alpha submarine was incompetent enough to not be close enough to the decoy to actually shoot anything, shooting the decoy. Yeah, something I should have probably thought of before. The nuke is allocated, but we have another 20 nautical miles, so 30 minutes to close, so before 1940 we won't get anything. Okay, our torpedo didn't find anything, he self-destructed. Yeah. Didn't find shit. Okay. I think... Yeah, it's okay. I think this is the 22. Yeah, that's the maximum range of our nuke. That's the price application. I think we can delete that one. Because it's unlikely they will be going 5 knots that direction still. What was the key number for delete? Reference points again. Delete reference points, control delete. Boom. Big shark now. Okay, what's actually the launch depth on this shit? Database viewer, hello. Okay, launch depth minus 200 feet. Launch speed. Does this thing have a launch speed? I don't know. Okay. Let's go to depth minus 200 feet. Not yet though. Because we want to close a little bit more at this speed. Okay, minus 200 feet. Creep throttle. Because he might be already inside our sonar range. We'll see. Okay, here goes the nuke. For all fans of nuclear weapons, here comes the nuke. I guess we don't have speed restriction. Let's go just over the layer. Okay, we just can go 30 knots there. Creep, creep, creep. Don't go so fast. Don't cavitate. God damn it. Yeah, now he definitely heard us. Okay, let's see what this nuke does. We'll see. Here comes the nuke, yeah. Probably out of range already. I would be surprised if he wasn't torpedo evasion running somewhere. And nothing. At least we have an exclusion area now where we know he... No, that was just because the contact was too... or was it? The contact wasn't that old. I could cheat now and check the losses and field Soviet. I'm not sure if we actually killed it or if we just dropped the contact because it was too old. I don't really know. We'll set course for that thing, and what we actually should have done all the time, we should load some squalls quickly. Reload priority, we at least want 2 squalls loaded. Here. 4 minutes, what is this? Okay, we have the other Starfish kiloton nuclear device here, and then we load nuclear torpedo here, nuclear torpedo here. We have 1 standoff anti-submarine torpedo, 1 standoff. What's depth radius of that depth charge? I don't know, to be honest. That should be dead, yeah, basically. Something like that. Okay, we're loading 2 20 nuclear ton torpedoes, 2 10 nuclear ton Squall rocket torpedoes, and we have 2 rocket propelled projectiles. Okay, I think we can delete that one. And this one. Okay, we can delete those. Rename this in... Maybe it's dead. I'm really not sure why it said we lost that contact. Could be we nuked it, could be we didn't. I don't know. Okay. Speed up here. We're going to, as soon as we're within reasonable range for Sino, we're going to make... Gonna slow down here. Do something like 2 knots. And make a search dive and see if we can find anything below the layer. Layer is at minus 200 feet. I want to go to at least minus 400. Let's go to minus 400. Let's put this thing to cruise for a second. Let's go to full stop. And actually, did I already inherit it? Kinematic range only for manual launches. So let's see if we find anything here. And the answer is no. Okay, that's good. Back to just overlayer, creep throttle. And the surprise sub should be somewhere here. I guess it's dead. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess it's dead. Wait, let me check damage controllers. Anything? No, we are all still fully operational. I mean, that was 50 kilometers away, so would have been surprised. 5 kiloton, 40 kilometers away in the water. Pretty safe. Safe, air quotes. Thing is more, I think it was only, normally I think it drops contacts if they're 4-6 hours old, not 30 minutes. Okay, we have everything reloaded. 2 squalls, 2 20 kiloton conventional, 1 depth charge, 1 anti-torpedo, anti-submarine torpedo. Okay. Hey ho, let's go. Okay, let's make a baffle clear. Why are we so fast? Dude, I said creep throttle. Oh, maybe I didn't. Should have written down when that was. I think that was... Yeah, that's already 4 hours away. Jesus. Yeah. Okay, 1900 Zulu. So at this point, 8 hours, so maximum 40 nautical mile radius. So we could pretty much... We could... Thing is, we only have 1 more rocket nuclear depth charge. We can take a guess, though, and just fire it randomly at some location. Maybe we will hit it. I mean, it has to be somewhere in this circle here. Thing is, 22 nautical mile range, we don't need that for anything, and our sonar range is only 15 miles. For that, we don't need a rocket torpedo, and we won't detect shit at max range anyway. And at that case, we have still the conventional torpedo and can follow that up with these guys here, 20 kiloton nuclear. I mean, the torpedo only runs a maximum of 12 nautical miles, but the depth the depth radius of a 20 kiloton nuclear warhead is more than the additional 3 miles. So in case of a case, we still have enough ordnance. So we're actually going to take a gamble here, and let's fire at this point here. Yeah, I think we're going to fire at this point here. Best guess nuke. No. I guess we nuke it. No. Surprise, no. It's a good name for it. Nuclear guesswork. Okay. No bearing only launch I want. Okay, starfish. 5 kiloton nuclear. Out of range still though. Okay, we're going to sprint that direction to get there as soon as possible in range. This is a risky move. We might get counterfire, but in case we do, I guess that's bad luck. Okay, we're going to make 1 stop to creep throttle here. Now go just over the layer. See, maybe we find something. Okay, nope. Where's my nuclear weapon? Hello? Why can't I see my nuclear weapon? The screen frozen? Oh, I don't think so. Okay, they made the firing sound. And we fired, I guess. But where's my missile? Yeah, it fired it, but I have no idea where it went. Yeah. There's that. Okay, I don't know. I guess it failed. Do we have any damage? No. Okay, I guess we're back to zigzagging through this way too big area. Yeah, probably something like that. The thing is, normally... Creep throttle, goddammit. Normally I would have expected... Normally they go for the flaming datum. If you sink something and they didn't have any contact, a flaming datum is created, which is a random guess there has to be a submarine. And the AI should go after that, as far as I know, unless... explicitly... Unless... the Sea Patrol, they attacked the surface vessel, so I would guess that they... that they also go after submarines. So let's go here. I have a slight feeling of we have zero chance of finding this dude. Needle in a haystack is a euphemism for this, what this is. What I'm actually going to do, wait, let me pause this. I'm going to set it to sprint and drift so we have higher speed than 5 knots average, but we still hear something. That's pretty much what we should do on patrol, because at this point, this is days away, we have no bloody idea where this thing went. So we have to basically increase the area which we can search for given time. So I'm going to set this dude to... Nope, I want not the waypoint, but the submarine. Yes. Sprint and drift, desired average speed, 20 knots. So we're going to go 5 knots for a while, and then the thing is going to speed up for a while. Then go 5 knots again, then go 30 knots again. Then go 5 knots again, then go 30 knots again, and so on. And I guess my laptop I just... Oh. Okay, we found it. That's good. Let me actually... Laptop here for a second. Wait one. Yeah, because basically I'm using my laptop to read chat. And that just ran out of battery power because I didn't plug it in. Okay, so I guess I can't read chat for the next minute or so until it has some minimum charge. I guess. Yeah. Okay. We have detected something at expected 17 nautical. So we're going to... Okay, close and resume. Pause. Drop all stuff. Thing is, that estimate is bullshit because the maximum range sensor we have is 50 nautical. So that estimate is bullshit. So we're going to be honest, we're going to drop to... Hello? Sprint and drift, creep throttle. Okay, I want to put him basically in this area here so I can keep the contact, but basically have negative closure ideally. And I'm going to start just peppering this area with nuclear weapons. Okay, let's actually just throw in one rocket torpedo there. We have 4 of these, 2 of these. And let's add one at... I think these torpedoes had a maximum range of 12 nautical, so we headed at 11 point something, like here. Bearing only launched this one. Weapon is not BOL capable. I think that thing doesn't even have a seeker, if I remember correctly. Torpedo straight running, level cruise fire. I can't shoot this. What? Weapon is not BOL capable. Really? Okay, Schwal is target out of range. Why is that thing not BOL capable? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, we're going to use one of our Schwals. And if I remember, they have a maximum range of 8 nautical miles. Okay. It's probably not enough, but in case of a case, it's better to, I guess, just nuclear blow up anything in that direction then. Okay, that's here. Let's see, maybe... We will see what happens, I guess. So that's a conventional airborne anti-submarine torpedo and a Squall nuclear flavor in the water. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more to that direction. Okay, let's adjust the course a little bit more Got only one detection. I'm going to slow us down to 3 knots. No, actually 2. That guy here is our Squall. That guy here is the airborne torpedo. Let's see what we're reloading, so we're not reloading any conventional stuff. Okay, here we have another Squall, 2 20 kiloton nuclear. One of these. Yeah, the rest is pretty much lame, so pretty much have the best options. Okay, to be honest, I guess either he turned around or he actually didn't detect us yet, but I don't believe that. Let's check just under the layer and increase speed to 3 knots. Actually, let's increase speed to 5 knots. We detected him at 13, so let's... Oh! Okay, we found him. He's doing 22 knots, okay. So he's freaking loud and he doesn't hear us. Jesus, this is perfect. Okay, can we launch now? Yeah, it's not manually marked as hostile. That was the intention of this entire thing. Hello? I can't... Ah, no, I want manually toggle. I'm... Here, this one. Weapon is reloading. Is that 20 kiloton thing only against surface ships? Oh my god. I am so retarded. I can't database. It says it's valid target surface ships. Explain some things. Okay, so let's get that shit reloaded for something else quickly. Yeah, I guess let's reload something that at least can shoot submarines. Where's this one going? Okay, that one is going here. So that area is probably toast. Where's this one going? That's going here. So I'm going to fire the other UGMT rocket torpedo here. That one. Why did this drop that to anyone? Alright, I located. And what's the problem with this one? Weapon is reloading. Okay. I thought that one was already reloaded. Ah, okay, it's still reloading. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens. And I will actually give us a little bit more line of sight rate so we get better contact. $25 knots. Is he speeding up? I think so. And we actually want to be lag line of sight, so let's switch to this side. Okay. Weapons were which? Weapons I have 8, okay. Basically, I want to know when my shit reloads. Hello? Could we please move this window? Hello? It was weird. Okay, we had a pretty solid contact here. I'm not sure. He's running away from us, okay. Don't have his def yet, so we're going to throttle up to cruise. We have him under the layer, so I guess he's running deep. Okay, this one is basically our best bet, unless we catch him, until we catch him. And for that we have 3 more minutes. So basically our main task is keep contact with that guy. And I think we're already too fast. Nope. Okay. That's good. Okay. This guy won't see him. This guy might get him if he's closer than expected. Okay, I guess that. Nuclear rocket torpedo wins. If we now didn't nuke ourselves, but that was a max range launch, I think we're pretty much safe. Are we? Yep. We blew up our own torpedo, lol. Okay, here we go. That worked. We lost our bait. I think we can now check losses and expenditures. Yeah, we killed both. We killed both. So basically, I don't know if they ever saw us, but we definitely were able to kill them. With us having nuclear weapons enabled and them not. That was pretty cheeky-breaky, I have to say. I hope Lazzy's proud now, in case he's here. Or I don't know if he had to go to restart more servers. I think actually the area was still kinda good. If you go, I mean, we needed roughly 1 week to complete it. I think that's pretty good. I think I'm going to do that again. Now the question is, do I want to do the same thing with conventional versus conventional? To be honest, no. I'm Hacks Alpha OP. Yeah, indeed. Randomly launching rocket torpedoes with nuclear warheads works. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a break, set up the mission for the next run, and then save that so I don't have to redo that on stream, and probably run another trial of that with conventional versus conventional armament later, and then run a nuclear versus nuclear with the same mission again. So yeah, I think everyone who stuck around for this, I had quite a lot of fun, and to be honest, I expected to die. To be honest, kinda not, but it went better than expected from my end, to be honest. Rip all fish. Yes, definitely. Rip all fish. Fishing in that area is kinda a bad idea now. So yeah, I'm going to stop the stream here, take a break, eat something, build a new mission, and probably be back later with more command streaming. So thanks for watching. I need to go home anyway. Okay, that's perfect. So Lazzy can go home, and then we do round 2 with conventional weapons only later. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, like, contact me somehow. I guess I know 95% of the people watching the stream at the moment. If you want to see anything specific, have any suggestions for improvement, let me know. And see you ideally in an hour or 2.